Oh, look at that. No more black border. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, it's beautiful. Oh, here's a question. Am I out of sync today? Or am I in sync? No one's mentioned me being out of sync, which makes me think we're in sync today.
Aha! Stop right there!
Huh? No.
I knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
Oh no, I'm the pervert.
I'm sorry, but do I... Oh.
Is this the girl who caught me yesterday? Damn it, why her? Why now?
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true.
Detective Club! Start a detective club! No way she saw my face yesterday. Plus, we got the camera back. Okay, take a breath. I should be safe.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs? And at your age? Shame on you, sir.
Shame on you, sir.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh, no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet.
The
You're
Literature
wearing
Club.
the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
Okay, what is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Ooh.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake.
We're gonna do a detective club, aren't we?
Before the pervert arrived yesterday, I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak. Which means you came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
She's good. We should hire her. What the? Am I seriously getting busted here by some high school girl?
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of
Yes!
Stereo High.
Oh, I gotta be their advisor.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
If she's not bluffing, this could turn out really bad. What do I do? Refute her claim, flee, use EX surrender. Use sex surrender? I don't know about that one. As funny as it would be to watch this grown-ass man run away from a teenager, we can refute or use EX. I'm gonna use EX surrender. Wait, this is the perfect time to use my new. Hang on, what am I thinking? There's gotta be another way.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coating. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
We've got already so much riding on this. Why ruminate when I could just runinate?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your crimes. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
With that, I determined everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design.
This is a good kid. We need her on our team.
Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Tsukumo likely covered his tracks well enough, but I still can't have the police involved.
Do I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
She's right. Might actually be best not to run for now. Negotiate.
I would say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, but having the cops on me would be extremely problematic. So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake,
You can't handle the
I will
truth.
not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Great. The one thing she wants is the one thing I can't give her. I have to find a way to negotiate here. Kids these days with their phones and crime solving, it's all that rap music they listen to. Just need her to lose the camera footage. Is there anything I could use as leverage? Dun-dun-dun.
Look at me. Do I really look like a pervert who'd sneak into a school for dirty pictures?
Well, no, actually.
Look at me.
Not at first glance.
Right? So, drop the Monsieur Voyeur.
But I would be an
Use how much of a
utter
nerd
failure
she is
as
as
a mystery
leverage.
connoisseur to fall for such elementary misdirection.
What?
No matter where or when the story is told,
Give her a
the
swirly.
perpetrators in mysteries are often those who draw the least suspicion. This trope carries over into the real world as well. So the fact that you don't look like a criminal proves nothing.
Just let her
Really?
know you're a private investigator. I
think
feel
you
like that
can pull
would
this
really shut her
mystery
up
thing,
quick because she'd be so
you better
excited.
think again.
Mystery fan, huh? I guess I shouldn't underestimate her. Although this does mean I can reason with her. Come to think of it, I think I saw her putting something up on the bulletin board. A thorough observation of the area might give me a hint in negotiations. Examining. Whoa.
What the?
What the? Stereo High Mystery Research Club. Is this our club flyer? So this is what my Inquisitor was posting here. What's it say? Outside counselor wanted. The MRC is in jeopardy. Our advisor is leaving Sirio. We've been informed the faculty is too busy to run an additional club. We need an outside counselor. If you know any detectives or mystery writers, please share their contact info with us ASAP. Kyoko Amasawa, Mystery Research Club President. Oh, Kyoko Amasawa, that must be her name. Seeking outside sponsor. Oh, this isn't soliciting club members. Oh, their advisor's leaving. All the stuff I just read, some outside. Oh, looks like my detective skills are about to pay off. I know a detective! Kaido! He's perfect! As a matter of fact, this is exactly the angle I needed.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a
I
tough
saw
spot.
your flyer.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't find anyone else to take her spot. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits.
Dire straits.
But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap.
Who uses that
It
accent?
would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor
Damn it,
for us.
Truaxium, I looked at your screen. You made me
Well,
say
that
your
all
name
sounds
instead of the
fine
word I
on
wanted to
paper,
say.
but the
Who
real-life
uses that
logistics may not play
fucking
out
turn
that
of
way.
phrase?
You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
How to become your club advisor?
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
This high school student said, put a feather in my cap. A
Oh,
fine
yeah.
feather in my cap.
I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
All business will be happening in
wasn't
direct
shooting up
sunlight from now
skirts.
on.
Then what was he trying to see? Rather, who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables.
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot. One of your teachers is bent on seeing me go.
Definitely here just for the case,
Really?
not for any hidden camera reasons.
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus.
Get those
So what do
upskirts.
you
I mean,
think?
evidence
It's a
I
win-win
need.
situation, wouldn't you say?
I'm definitely not a
it's
sex offender
spiritual,
perfect man.
Believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
I believe I understand.
I believe we
The
can
purpose you
reach an
stated
agreement
for
here.
being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I will not be persuaded so easily.
Eh?
So, I propose a test.
Mystery test!
Right this way, please.
What? Hey!
Listen, kid, I need your help in solving a murder. How are you around corpses? Can you handle corpses? You're not squeamish, are you? Not averse to blood and gore? Because let me tell you, we see some fucked up shit. We will watch every episode of Lupin the Third that's ever aired. Old, new, currently airing, all of them. I think the new upcoming Lupin the Third season actually involves them teaming up with someone fun. I
this,
can't remember
sis?
with Sherlock Holmes or someone else.
This is
I remember the
Yakuza-san,
synopsis was like,
our
"Ooh,
new
that sounds
advisor
fun."
candidate. However, I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Yeah, she just brings us right to the faculty room and rats us out.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard.
Oh, you're
When your
the
sister's as
bodyguard.
nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
Please have a seat, Yagami-san.
Do you need a volumetric shit compressor for corpses?
After you.
How familiar
Oh,
are you
how
with
kind of
every
you.
episode of the X-Files? Because we're going to quiz you extensively. True
So,
or false?
Amasawa-san,
Did Scully
back
have
to
a
the topic
virgin
at hand
birth,
here.
and therefore the second coming of Christ was via her child? Was this a real plot point in the series? Did the aliens fear her because it proved God was real? Did this really happen, yes or no?
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras.
Seasons
But
1 through
when the
7 are
opportunity is
highly
right,
recommended
we
viewing.
also engage in more involved activities.
You must complete this 5,000
by
piece
that,
jigsaw puzzle.
I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Oh, you mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong.
Road
We don't do
Runners?
this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If
Yes,
we
that's
could all
season
be
8.
armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
I do remember the Bruce Campbell
Yeah.
episode.
Don't I know it?
That was a season...
Unfortunately, that is
I want to say
rarely,
season
if
6?
ever,
Maybe a season
possible.
7 episode?
Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
Oh, I'm so bad at
While I
the
do
episode
admire
names.
your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't
Why
we
is Jesus
hand
Christ
you
such a long
off to
wiki page in the
authorities?
X-Files wiki?
Well, no,
Religion
it's not
gets
the case.
weirdly prominent
I
as the
take
show
it you
goes
see my
on.
point then. Some cases aren't so cut and dry.
He was
Makes some
in
valid
one Monster of the
points.
Week episode, yes.
So,
What's my
getting back to
test?
this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
Unleashing
Well,
a
the caution
pervert
is
on the
admirable.
school.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person. And once that's over, the club will reach a decision.
Oh, all
We'll
these
either
members?
accept you as our mentor
Will be a vote?
or turn you in as a deviant.
I get the picture.
Oh, not a
So what does
deviant. I'm
this
an
test
Eternal.
entail?
Actually,
That's right.
we've
I
been
read up on
dealing
the
with a
Eternals.
rather
I'm ready
risky
for the
case
movie
as of
now.
late. So your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
I think I remember Terms of Endearment. Like, I'm bad with episode titles. I'm really bad with episode titles, but the episode I was just referring to was the finale of 8, like the last 2 or 3 episodes of season 8, where Scully's Christ child is born. And I thought that was such a weird arc to suddenly have happen, where it's like, the aliens want your baby. Why? Because it's a virgin birth and it proves God's real, and they don't like the idea that God's real because it means there's something more powerful than them. And I had to like rewind the episode a little bit, and I was like, fucking excuse me? What? What'd you say? Christ child? What? It's like, yeah. Roadrunners is the cult episode about Scully's kid, the one with the bus and the bed. Oh, yeah. That was the adopted kid. I was talking about the pregnancy arc toward the end of season 8. It gets confusing when you talk about kids, because there was her attempt at adoption. There's the kid that's technically biologically hers because of the stolen embryos. There's Doggett's kid who disappeared and was murdered. There's tiny psychic half-alien, half-human child kid. There's a lot of children in the show to keep track of. And the only one that was ever really sad was Pequot's death, because that's a dog. You meant the pregnancy, season 8, episode 4. Okay, yes, I do remember that one. That was a sad episode. Pretty much all the ones that are about her and children are sad. But then they get silly when, again, it's a virgin birth of a Christ child.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque.
Oh god, no, I'm an adult, I can't
Yakuza.
do anything here.
Have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
I didn't realize
No,
that there was a term for
Now,
the
our
other
current case
member of
involves
that.
one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men.
A sugar daddy.
Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club? Well, I understand why you'd want to know more, but
I
what
love
about
that
this
candy.
warrants investigation? She in danger?
The issue at hand is that
The-
she
the
may be
Simpsons
doing more
crossover?
than dating, and it's putting her safety at
I
risk.
think you mean the Millennium crossover.
Well, we found
Piece
this
of
out
candy.
online, so
I got some
we're
peanut butter cookies next to
admittedly
me.
speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
What?
Care to elaborate?
She strings the mark along, going on a few dates for an agreed upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill. She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then poof, gone with the wind.
Okay.
Yeah, I
can
can't
see how
find
that might
Millennium
make her
anywhere to
enemies,
stream, nor
but
could I find
that's
the
on
Lone
guy,
Gunman.
isn't it?
The spin-off.
I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
You're not wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware. I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one
Good
off.
work, other kid. Good job.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
And now he has his gang
Two
roaming the
thumbs up.
streets, searching high
Word
and low
hint,
for the
alright.
girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we
There
found out,
are
we've been
several
trying to
members
find the
of our
sugar baby and
community
warn
who
her
are
ASAP.
trying to quit this
yeah,
habit.
I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in
That's
very
your word
real
hit.
danger.
It's probably a little bit
I think
too
we're finally
on the
seeing eye
nose
to
there.
eye,
You're gonna get it real
Yakuza.
easy.
After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but
There
sure.
it is. Scream real loud. It's either chronic masturbation or
now that the
caffeine.
situation's clear, I'd like to get on with the test.
It's alright, Cork. It's appropriate that
Just tell me where to
Iron Core
start,
gets that
I'll
one
be there.
because they're one of them.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a good disguise.
Oh, play that good
So, you
detective
want me to go
music.
undercover?
Yep, any detective worth their salt should have no trouble with that. You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with the lead on the sugar beet. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are.
I want to be
close-knit
class
group.
advisor for every club.
Never trade gossip with someone like me. However, if a cool new stranger gained their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from below.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor.
You mean they
rarely
made up
shows
Sherlock Holmes?
So
No.
they'll already have an in.
Impossible.
Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
What are these
Easy
movie
peasy.
posters back here?
Teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can figure that out. That is, if you really are a detective and not some snaky imposter.
No, sneaky,
You're really putting me through
sneaky.
the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san. But I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Thanks, nerd.
Huh? Oh.
And don't forget the severe cocaine habit, Leif. Snaky, this is a sneaky mission. Has anyone seen the Jugo spiders anywhere? Excuse me? Do I need to be afraid for my life? Are there big spiders coming for me? They're everywhere down here. Is this an invasive species of spider? I know lanternflies have made their way to Massachusetts, so I'm supposed to find and kill any lanternflies I can get my hands on. Oh, the rest of the game is just helping us spunky youngsters solve mysteries around the school. So, one review I read for this is that the main plotline is fine, it's a mystery, but that the really exciting part is all of the ridiculous, like, school plots that you could do, and I am here for the school plots. Like, that's what I want. I like how I value a cocaine addiction as less odious than believing in phrenology. I mean, phrenology has done more damage than a cocaine addiction's ever had done. They're Japanese banana spiders. They're 3 inches big and apparently harmless. I don't think we have them out here, but I welcome 3-inch large spiders. I welcome my new spider overlords with open arms. Who killed Laura Palmer? No, if we solve that mystery, the show will be ruined. You trying to make this a bad second
Where's
season?
Captain. Right there.
If we do that, David Lynch will leave, and then what do we have?
Something's not
Robert
right.
Frost, or whatever his name was?
I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono. I'd like a word with you.
Mark Frost, Mark Frost.
Hey, aren't you?
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry.
I can't
I'm
reach
there
it.
in
My
good
Twin
mood.
Peaks book is right here.
Oh,
I know it.
great.
I
The
remember seeing it
MRC.
recently.
What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down. I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
Damn
What are
it,
you
it's the
getting
wrong
at?
one.
To preface
can't reach
this,
it.
I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up.
Yeah,
much
Mark
lately.
Frost.
Yeah,
I don't
apparently
need the book
he
to
got
confirm it
really
anymore. I
sick.
remembered.
We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Can I do this
Right,
dance?
and it must be rough trying to choreograph an entire routine without him.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
So much pressure.
I
so
see.
much.
Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What?
Most
Listen,
spiders are
Senpai,
harmless
I
to
know
humans.
we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a
I want to
junior
become
in the
every club advisor. I want to be every one of them.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yakumi-san here said he'd agree to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
Help with their routine? When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed. You know, I could tell you had a certain
Yeah, if
something
the spiders
about
kill
you.
mosquitoes, I hate mosquitoes way
So
more than I
how
hate
long
most
have you been
bugs.
a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie.
I mean, they got a choreographed dance going in the background. They're done.
Routine. Oh, I'm so glad that's on you now.
Whoa, time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No!
No?
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing.
I've been
but
saying no, and it
something
started
about our
working, so I'm gonna
choreography
stick with it.
feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our A game.
I don't
It feels like we're
understand.
still missing something, you know?
Where's
That
our A game?
Wow factor. It's really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try.
Uh-huh.
So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...
You know, it's hard to say what's going on at this point.
I shouldn't have to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
Yeah, we gotta bring in Kaido.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open,
I think-
didn't you?
As far as mosquitoes being a species we try and intentionally become extinct, like we target and destroy mosquitoes, the idea is we don't want to destroy all mosquitoes, because mosquitoes are pollinators. You gotta remember that mosquitoes only drink blood, A, only the females, and B, only when they are looking to lay eggs. Otherwise, they're all nectar feeders. If I sound like I know about mosquitoes, it's because True Facts About Mosquitoes by Zay Frank went up on YouTube yesterday and I watched it. So now, I'm an expert on mosquitoes. So I think I'm qualified to talk and tackle this issue. Like I said, today I'm gonna solve all problems, big or small, global scale, doesn't matter. I'm solving them all today. So anyway, what we want to do is just murder the mosquitoes that suck blood because they're the ones that give us human-affecting pathogens. Let's just dump them. Yeah, Zay Frank uploaded a new True Facts About video, which are my favorite. I did research, thank you very much. I'm an expert. Yeah, they'll eventually evolve into crabs. All things evolve into crabs. What year is this? He's been doing routine uploads of the True Facts episodes, like once a month or so there's a new one, and the mosquito one's an excellent one, I recommend it. But yeah, like there's mosquitoes that do not suck blood from humans. Just push those to be the forefront of the mosquito race and murder the rest. Just kill all the ones that suck blood. Then we don't have to worry about getting like West Nile and stuff. Mighty Odin, how's it going? I think it's like the elephant mosquito is the one that doesn't suck blood and actively eats the children of the bad mosquitoes. Just fucking give them guns. Make tiny little guns and give them to those mosquitoes. Carcinization has got to be one of the more annoying recent internet memes. I don't think I know what this is. I'm too busy solving all of the world's problems to have my fingers on the pulse of every new meme. I'm sorry, like I'm busy solving every problem. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Time selections. Answers given within the time limit to move the conversation. Oh god, no. Choosing to select nothing or remain silent can also be an answer. The speed in which you make your choice will not affect the outcome. We'll all become crabs in time. Don't worry. Everything eventually evolves into crabs. Certain conversations or events won't unfold without your direct input. Projection selection. Adjust L to determine the intensity of your answer. Your word choice and projected emotion will match the volume. Oh, what? So always all the exclamation marks, right? You're already a crab. Do not worry. Make a bigger impact. Do something unexpected. Spice it up. I'm gonna go with do something unexpected.
So, the music's not a bad choice. But it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so
Not what I had in
dancing to
mind.
it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
They have the rhythm, they know their moves.
Oh, no.
But what they lack
Bud.
is prep time. She told you all that, remember? Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
I meant, like, do a crazy move. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Yagami took it to a profoundly stupid location. Ha! Monk, thanks for being here. I'll catch you later. Yeah, like, there's a legitimate argument for causing the extinction of harmful insects like mosquitoes that eat our blood. Like, mosquito-borne pathogens are responsible for more deaths than most things over the course of history. Oh, that's the all things evolve into crabs. I get it, Ironcore. I see what you're saying. I guess I was privy to that meme. Bigger impact.
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair?
Here, buttons. Wear buttons. Those are flair.
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's gonna leave a lasting impact.
Here's a gun.
I see what you mean. Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah,
I don't even know how to dance. But if I don't get through this somehow, it's back to the whole pervert thing. If I don't solve this problem, I have to go back to being a pervert. Damn.
let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
What if you sang while dancing? What if you did the robot? What if you threw in some kung fu? Oh.
Why not incorporate kung fu?
Did you just say kung fu?
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, will knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not like martial arts-based dancing is entirely unheard of.
Capoeira!
But we don't know the
Capoeira
first
Club, let's
thing about
go!
kung fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
No, capoeira.
No way! That's so cool.
Well, it's my own style. You won't find it in any ancient scrolls. It's flashy.
Perfect. So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
I have no choice in the matter.
Sweet! Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then.
Wait, really? I really have to do
Yeah, they
this?
do, Gomber.
Of course. How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos? We'll get to analyze your moves, your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
You're standing way too
I
close to me.
wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine at all?
So, you're not gonna help us after
That's
all?
pretty weak.
That's pretty weak.
If you're giving up after stringing them along this far, hang tight while I dial 110.
What's 110?
Hold it.
Huh?
I have no choice.
You know what? I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so
Yeah,
hard
that's
on
how you learn
yourself.
anything
You're
now.
gonna do fantastic.
Am I really about to do this?
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits.
Well, what
While
about
you're
when the bass
watching,
drops?
keep an eye out for the parts that could use some kung fu moves.
Every part.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start.
How giant people
there.
built all the
Now
cathedrals
you
in North
take it away.
America. Yes.
Doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Is it gonna be a rhythm game? It has to be a rhythm game. It's gotta be a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game, right? School stories. Dance. You can play a rhythm game. It's a rhythm game. Before you begin the dance lesson, select one of Yagami's sex solos. This will be selected automatically for the tutorial. Check your settings, and then start the lesson. Gotta remember, it's always not EX, but sex. Sex solos. We're all very familiar with sex solos here, I imagine. Are we going with Freestyle D? That's a real conspiracy theory. There's really a conspiracy theory that giants built the cathedrals of North America. That's like, it's not old enough. Like, I could almost imagine, like, I could perfectly imagine, because it's a real conspiracy theory that, like, how did Stonehenge get built? Aliens, giants, like, yeah, that's fucking ancient. Like, we barely understand what the Druids were, and, like, I guess they probably built those, maybe? Like, no one knows. I'm sure someone knows. I don't know, personally, but that's not a problem, so I don't have to solve it. But, like, the fucking cathedrals in North America are not that old. You could probably even find the fucking architects that designed them if you try hard. No, Chris, giant white people lived in America before the Native Americans and built large structures. I stand corrected. The world's fairies happened to destroy all the evidence of the giant people. Wow. Today I learned. Song, Let's Dance. Difficulty, easy. Costume, normal. I hope we get a vampire costume in this game, too. That was the best costume in the first game.
Dance.
Let's freaking dance! Rules. Press square, X, triangle, or circle accurately to fill the groove gauge. Once you pass the clear mark, you've nailed the routine. Weirdly, it does always, strangely, specify that they were white people. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Probably just a coincidence, like Katase says. Fuck yeah, this is Kung Fu. Oh, simultaneous notes. This icon indicates simultaneous notes in a routine. Press the two buttons that are connected with a line at the same time. I never would have figured that out. It's a hold! This is not the first fucking rhythm. You know what? It's to be fair, other people might be their first rhythm game. I find it outrageous that they think this is going to be someone's first rhythm game, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Oh, the sex solo. Press left, down, and right while dancing to activate one of Yagami's sex solos. The game leans to your advantage while the sex solo is active. As icons recommending sex solos come streaming down, you're free to activate them at any time. The only sex solo you have in the beginning is freestyle. We all start with the freestyle for our sex solos, but you can learn more by reading the dance textbook. The dance textbook can be acquired over the course of the game or in town. You can assign 3 kinds of sex solos to left, down, and right. So try out what works best for you. What's your favorite sex solo? Yeah, let me see the kids do that fucking split flip you did.
Japanese-san, you're officially the best.
I'm officially the best. It's finger DDR! I love it, especially since this is basically Yakuza 10. Yakuza had these before. Yeah, like, if you're playing the sequel to Judgment, I guess... Was there a rhythm game in Judgment? God, I've been playing so many different games. I want to say yes, because they all have dance routines at some point. Certainly, we had the rhythm game in Like a Dragon. Like a Dragon.
Incredible.
Oh, he's amazing! That was
amazing!
What?
Wow! Wait, is that kung fu? Never do that! Gosh, I hope he doesn't knock someone out!
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! Did you see that? Yagami-san,
Wow.
what was that just now?
Amazing.
I thought you said you couldn't dance.
That was all kung
Just
fu.
as surprised as you. Winning is part skill and part pulling it out of your ass.
I don't
He
think
is a
this an
pervert. He said something about
athlete
taking
at
something
all.
out of his ass.
Yagami-san, that was
Police!
incredible! You're not just a pro, you're a master!
Wow, you're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but you have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
You know what? Time to change careers.
I don't know about all that. What you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
The actor is a former pop
whatever you
star.
call it, we're
The
gonna use
character
every
is
last
not a
bit of it
former
in our
pop star.
routine, if that's okay.
Like the
You
man
seriously
whose
saved our
face
necks
and
just
the
now,
Japanese voice
Yagami-san.
actor
Hey,
playing him,
I'm just glad it all
former
worked out.
pop star.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor
In
stopped
universe,
showing,
this
we've
man
barely
was
been
an
keeping it
orphan,
together.
taken in by
And
Yakuza
we could all
boss,
use some guidance
trained as
from
a
someone we
lawyer,
can trust.
became a private eye.
If you guys will have me, I'm sure.
I like my version better.
Not sure I have many pointers left though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time we headed back now, Yagami-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Yagami disappeared a frame before the screen went dark, confirming my theory that he is in fact some sort of superhero.
So did I pass? I'd say I made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed, you have.
Soundtrack got very
Honestly, I'm still in
Persona-y
shock
when we got
over
to the
how
high
easily
school.
You won Nishizona-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh,
hate-
I'm amazing
I hate
now.
the center
Does
face,
this mean I'm no longer a
real
criminal?
close talking to you stuff.
Yeah, I really should apologize
me feel
for that at
uncomfortable.
some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah?
Uncanny
Let's hear
Valley
it.
faces making intense eye contact.
A hired
It's like,
detective
oh,
shows up to
please.
covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school. Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape.
She knows too much. I must silence her.
But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
Wow, she really is sharp. Guess she's president of the Mystery Research Club for a good reason. Hire her as like an intern.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement. That is to say, I'll formally request you as our advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think you'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running
I
the
like
club.
that guidance counselors
Our
have
school makes
absolutely
you
no
jump through a lot of
training or
hoops just to be welcomed
qualifications
as
is a
guest,
joke
huh?
that exists
Yeah, sounds like
both
they won't
here
let in
and in
just anybody.
Japan. A rare
Anyway, is there a
universal
teacher you had in
truth
mind?
we found.
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
I blackmailed him.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Cause he's
Typical.
guilty as
I
shit!
doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible.
That man is hiding something,
he
I know
probably
it.
thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
I wonder why.
Well, with all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Rumor is
Hey,
that
you'll get your chance. And
the
it's a
sequel
pleasure to
might be
on board.
Kaido based. Since this guy's
When you have a
agency
spare moment, could you join us in the clubroom? I'd like your advice on
raised a
another
big
case
stink
we're
about this game
monitoring.
getting a piece of it.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
God damn it.
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier. In fact, the sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracies. But that's a lot to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Allergy pill time. About school stories, Amasawa has agreed to let Yagami act as the MRC's advisor. It seems like there's more delinquent activity than meets the eye at Serio High School. In order to unveil this activity, Yagami must infiltrate certain sub-communities within the school. Immerse yourself in various activities at the school, get friendly with the students, raise your leadership, and solve the students' issues. The school stories are separate from the main story, so feel free to play these at your leisure. About leadership. Raising Yagami's leadership allows you to access and progress through new school stories. Accomplishing tasks in various stories will grow different facets of Yagami's leadership. If you can't make any headway in one story, you may be able to trigger the next one by progressing another story. Try and progress all sorts of stories at the same time. Sell weed to several students, and make some good bucks. Make buko bucks. How much you want to bet she gets her own? Yeah, I would like to see her show up again. But as I was saying before, the face of the main character, their agency was raising a stink when Sega was talking about maybe doing a PC port. And things got ugly enough that there's rumors they might follow Kaido as the main character. Hey, thank you for the resubscription, my dude. From hell's heart I subbeth thee. Finally got my in with the school. Now I could ask around about Mikashiba without getting the boot. Apparently it was tight with the basketball club. Being a former member, that comes as no surprise. Now where do basketball players go after school? To the gym, of course. Head to the gymnasium, head to the MRC. I mean, I want to head to the MRC. That's what I want to do. That's the gym right there. How do I get to the basement? Yeah! Whoops, I hit buttons. Down the stairs we go. Out of my way, losers! I gotta get to the mystery club. I gotta solve some fucking mysteries. That's what I gotta do.
Yagami-san.
What up, nerds? Oh, Yagami-san, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside counselor for the MRC at your service.
Yagami-san.
And congrats on that, Yagami-san. Definitely better than being on Sis's bad side. She must have really laid into you, huh? She was all worked up the day before, ranting about busting that pervert.
I guess so.
Yeah, I almost ended up on the front page of the paper, some kind of high school creeper thanks to her.
I'm sorry.
I will apologize for
By
that.
the way,
So, Amasawa, you wanted to talk to me about something. Yes, there's a rather nasty rumor going around, and we're hoping you can help us with the investigation.
Well,
As a matter of fact, there's a possibility that the Sugar Baby incident is actually related to this rumor. I suppose I ought to do my duty as an advisor. Better hear Amasawa talk about this urban legend.
Yagami-san.
Hell yeah, urban legends! Somewhat recently, a large number of Ijinchu teens have begun engaging in illicit behavior. All these delinquency issues are flying under the radar without any authority figures catching wise so far. Which is surprising considering they really run the gamut. Shoplifting, smoking, sugar babying, street racing, gambling, phone scams, Pokemon cards. Even more surprisingly, many of these cases are otherwise reputable students who decide to break bad out of the blue, almost simultaneously. That is rather strange. The most intriguing part of the rumor, though, is that a single individual has enabled this criminal activity. Is Sugar Baby related to the powerfully obscure X-Men Heavy Sugar Man? What's Heavy Sugar Man's X-Man ability? Alright, for those that didn't hear the explanation, a Sugar Baby is the other half of the Sugar Daddy arrangement. If you are Sugar Daddy, the person you're giving money to is your Sugar Baby. If you're a Sugar Mama, the person you're giving money to is your Sugar Baby. It's Sugar Daddy, but they're blaming the girl instead. You know what? Yes. That's a better way of putting it. This is putting the onus on the girl instead, isn't it? Sugar Man is just a guy who's ahead. What? Heavy Sugar Man is like a talking head man?
Huh?
You mean there's a mastermind behind it all, or something? At least in effect, if the rumor's accurate, someone's leading these students down a dark path. Word is getting to the point that the sole person appears to be the entire source of all this delinquency.
Oh.
Sounds almost like some kind of urban legend. Apparently, the Serio High students refer to him as the Professor, Hakase. Tell me more about Hakase. I like to believe it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes' greatest nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. He masterminded all sorts of criminal acts throughout London. In his debut story, he's referred to as the Napoleon of crime.
In other words,
But perhaps it would be more accurate to refer to our own professor as the Napoleon of delinquency.
So, to sum it up,
This is fascinating stuff. But you said it's all just a rumor so far, right? And also, I'd like to argue that Moriarty was the greatest patriot of all time.
no.
Well, the reoccurring themes in these rumors are specific enough to make me think there's something to them. He's a 7-foot-tall head with 4 arms, sharp teeth, and a long tongue. Sugar Man. He's a geneticist. You might think this is Mad Libs, but it's true. I mean, X-Men has some really weird characters in it, so I'm not too surprised. But I'm still surprised.
Well,
Apparently, there's a secret website run by the professor that only Serio students can access. I've identified some students who admit they know of the site, but they're not exactly opening up to me any further. Oh, a secret website, huh? What's it supposed to be, some kind of message board? I've always heard those wind up turning into pits of anonymous hate. Nothing but places for bullies to get their kicks. You hear that, 4chan? Judgment's on to you.
yes.
Likewise, however, there's apparently a unique feature on the professor's website that's gotten the students' attention. What kind of unique feature? Well, when students write posts stating their desire for something, it sounds like the professor appears and grants their wishes.
unbelievable.
Grants wishes? That's absurd.
No.
Who is this 4chan? May I remind you, this is only a rumor. But imagine if some of the wishes are for answers on tests, or a way to make easy money, or get revenge on certain individuals, or get Pokemon cards. Okay, this is starting to sound a little more like a case than an urban legend. But it's still awful hard to swallow.
Yes.
Yes, but it sounds dangerous enough to merit investigation. Considering the hooligans that the professor seems to surround himself with, this is someone no high schooler should turn to for assistance.
I see.
Oh, he's got hooligans. That complicates things. No, it
Hey.
doesn't. You punch them. What's a hooligan? The kind of punk who pulls scams and runs shady businesses. Sort of like the Yakuza, but without any of the rules or discipline. They can be a lot worse to deal with. Anti-gang laws don't apply to them, so they're hard to sweep up. More and more of them are popping up ever since the Tojo and the Omi disbanded. In-universe continuity!
Right.
Wow, I had no idea.
Well,
On a related note, I've heard the dance club Sugar Baby nearly got caught up in a dangerous situation. But some large, vulgar men suddenly appeared and offered her protection. Apparently, they were sent to serve as her enforcers. I'm surprised you know what they're called. I read a lot of books. At any rate, considering the range of criminal activity we've already discussed, I imagine this hypothetical operation at Jinsho would be quite a lucrative one. Do Yakuza have rules or discipline? In the universe of the Yakuza franchise, very much so. Or at the very least, the good guys long for an age of the honorable Yakuza.
if I were to guess,
In fact, it could very well be lucrative enough for someone to decide it's worth capitalizing on. Perhaps with the use of a mysterious frontman. I'm sure, like, in reality, there are some Yakuza families that do have rules and discipline, and then others that don't, because they're all just run by different groups. Okay, so all the talk about the professor might be a smokescreen to let these thugs run their schemes. That actually sounds more plausible.
yes.
You see now, from the right perspective, this urban legend actually appears rather mundane. Amasawa, I think I got a solid grasp of the situation. Do you need anything new from me, or should I just keep at it with the dance club for now?
Yes.
No, please just continue your efforts, thank you. In the meantime, I'll keep after the professor rumors and sniff out anything useful. I know you already have your hands full, but depending on what I hear, we may need you to infiltrate other communities as well. Yes, please. Let me infiltrate every club on campus, please. Sure, just let me know what you need. Oh, by the way, there's an app I recommend you download if you're going to be getting more involved. What is it? It's a scheduling system for tracking your activities and responsibilities. It seems popular amongst teachers who are also club advisors. It's for nerds, basically. I imagine it'll do you some good, considering your increasing involvement in school life. Ah, yes, my school diary. Amasawa said she wanted to talk about a case. Yeah. Seiryo High has become a playground for all sorts of shady activity as of late. At the behest of Kyoko Amasawa, president of the Mystery Research Club, Yagami looks into these matters and forms bonds with the students along the way. These investigations are known as school stories. As Yagami infiltrates different communities and leaves a positive impact on the students, his leadership will grow. This will help him see each school story through to the end, and eventually he will have a gang of students that will do his bidding. He could use this to rule the high school as God King. Leadership can be broken into 4 categories: teamwork, focus, guts, and appeal. The more you help a community, the stronger your leadership will grow. The type of leadership that grows depends on the community you help. When a specific type of leadership levels up, you may be able to infiltrate a new community. Get involved with different communities and aim to uncover them all. If you're stuck, check your tasks. Open your tasks in your pause menu and select school stories to see what you have to do next. Use the map. School stories will be marked with an icon on the map. If you ever head over to one, something new may pop up. Complete the school stories in every community to reveal Seiryo High's deeper secrets.
Now that you mention it.
By the way, Yagami-san, I heard that in the chairman that you have a lawyer's license. Yeah, although I'm not practicing anymore. What about it?
No.
Oh, nothing. It's just the thought of almost accusing a lawyer of being a voyeur gives me the shivers. Ah, I think I could sue for defamation. Please don't. He's laughing back there.